Late on the evening of July 3rd, I rode out to DFW Airport to sleep for a few hours and then catch my early morning flight to Cancun. I saw revelers starting an early Independence Day celebration along the way. Just rode the train in to DFW Airport. It's a few minutes before midnight. About to turn July 4th, 2026. In the morning, I'll be flying out to Mexico. En la mañana me voy a México por avión. Disfrutar un buen tiempo en la playa. Pero esta noche estoy en el aeropuerto de Dallas. I woke up around 4 a.m. on the 4th of July and walked to the checkpoint where I was one of the first people in line to clear security for my flight. As we passed through the clouds, I moved into a relaxation mindset, but it was short-lived. Travel takes a lot of energy, especially if you are recovering from chronic illness. The stresses of the journey and lack of sleep began to infiltrate my mind as the day progressed. I'm a little frustrated, but it's just my own expectations that the day should go fast. So we made it to Merida from Valladolid, and then the next step was to look for an autobus para Progreso. Now we are in the estación de autobuses, in the terminal for the buses to arrive to Progreso, then to find a colectivo or taxi for Chelem. Looks like we got left behind. My excitement built again, riding the autobus as we approached Progreso, the last step before Chelem. Tuve problemas con el conductor. No tenía mi boleto. Pero está bien. Estamos en Progreso. Buscando un colectivo. We're looking for a collective combi to go to Chelem. De todos modos, fue una aventura grande. It was quite an adventure, but we finally made it across the Yucatán from Cancun to our stay in the paradise of Chelem. We caught a mototaxi to ride the last few blocks and found ourselves about a 3-minute walk down a beautiful sandy road to the beach. Sin embargo, para que no me relaje, lest I thought the ocean was going to be a kind mistress, a storm approached shortly after we arrived. Better get inside. It's about to really storm. Here in Chelem, the weather is really turbulent. Right now there's a storm approaching, and the whole sky is turning deep shades of orange and gray. It's pretty magnificent. The stressful trip had caused me to lose my cool a few times along the way, and the storm echoed my mood. And coming to the beach, the sun and sand and waves quickly calmed me. So I was able to remind myself of my emptiness nature by asking the question, who is it that is having this experience? And intuitively responding, no one. Which caused me to let go of my stress, at least for the moment. Quizás, chance, perhaps we had found paradise after all. So here's the story. We came to Chelem 2 days ago. The water was out. Tried to get a repair. They came yesterday. They added some water en la cisterna, pero todavía no hay agua. So we decided to go to Mérida, where maybe we can at least have some water. Oh yeah, and the lights went out. And then we just rode the mototaxi to get our things, to check out. And the guy told us that there's a blockade from Progreso to Mérida that you can't get through. It's kind of like Hotel California. In Chelem, Yucatán, you can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. Down, 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 down. Well, we're going to try to leave. For me, it was an inconvenience, but to the people of the Yucatán coast, dealing with intermittent water and electricity is an everyday challenge they live with. In Chelem, Yucatán, you can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.